I'm Robby.
And I'm Shae.
And this is Shae and Robby's Adventures, and today we're in Wheeling, Colorado.
No, we are not.
No, it's like we're in Wheeling, West Virginia, far away from our normal videos.
You're such a schmuck. We are. And we are about to go on the Wheeling Suspension Bridge that was built in 1849 and designed by Charles Ellet Jr. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This is a suspension bridge, just like San Francisco and many others. The one that we were on in Colorado in one of our other videos that you should check out, when we were in Canyon City, Colorado, doing the Royal Gorge Groove back in April. But this suspension bridge, one of the city workers pulled me aside and told me that the leads, these suspension wires, actually don't stop right here at this box. They go all the way down under the ground to the other side of the road on both ends. And then they have suspension wires that are coming across out here. And when we get over to, see the Capitol Music Hall? And we will actually get that a little better when we get across the bridge. But some of the wires go into that building, and that building is about to turn 100 years old.
So what are we doing in West Virginia?
What are we doing here?
Well,
not just sightseeing.
We're taking in all of the different cities. Oh, he's hauling some horse.
He's hauling it.
But we're looking at possibly moving to the east from Colorado. So this particular video is just going to be like of our travels, things that we see, and like here we are on a suspension bridge. But tomorrow we head to Charleston.
Yes, so in our travels we are starting in Wheeling, West Virginia, up in the Panhandle, seeing if this is an area we'd like. We want 10 acres of land minimum.
Yeah. And
the two places that we looked at here that actually offer that, yeah, it was 10 acres, but the usable part of that was minimal.
Yeah.
So they were ixnayed. Not looking at those houses. Then we'll head to Charleston, and we'll basically go around the state all the way down south towards Bluefield, then back up through the M cities, if you know West Virginia, Morristown, Morgantown, Marlington. I can't remember all the M names, but we'll let you know what we like best.
Yeah.
And what we rule out.
Yeah, this will be a multi-part video because we're here for a hot minute. Almost like 3 weeks in West Virginia.
Yes, we are.
3 weeks, so.
3 days, 2 nights in Wheeling, West Virginia. Got in yesterday, did some sightseeing today without this guy, and made some videos. It was really weird doing it without him. And now I'm showing him the suspension bridge that I found out earlier today you're allowed to walk on. You're just not allowed to drive on it. I guess a bus did some damage to it. And right now, there really aren't any plans to fix it. The state doesn't really have the money when you have so many bridges. I don't know if you can pan around, but there are bridges everywhere. I accidentally went on the wrong exit and wound up in Ohio. By going literally a half mile out of the way. So
I got the boat. Ohio's right over there.
Yep, that's Ohio.
On the other side. So.
Yep. What Robby just showed you was actually Wheeling Island. Until we got here, I didn't know there was an island in the middle of the Ohio River. That in order to go from Wheeling to Ohio, you got to go across Wheeling Island.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like it. Let's keep walking.
All right, so on this trip, I gotta work some days. So Shae has got some free time, and today she went out and explored everywhere. She already told you a little bit about the bridge and where the cables go in, a little bit about the music hall. So she's got some more.
I did. So later, I don't know if it's this video, a separate video, but I went to Independent. Whoa, hello, hi. It's really weird because if you look down through the grates, it actually makes me a little dizzy because it's the moving river down there. And so I guess some people don't want to ride on the grates, and he was riding on the sidewalk. more power to them. I don't think there's anything against it. Another power boat going by us. That's pretty cool, actually. So right behind me is the Marsh Stogies. A guy started a factory here, and that sign used to light up. So when you came from Ohio into West Virginia at night, you'd see this big bright sign, but the lights don't work anymore. That's kind of sad. And then earlier I mentioned the Capitol Music Hall. That is still an active concert hall. Buddy Guy was here recently, jazz artist, and Robert Plant is actually coming here in October. So I think that's pretty cool. I think the tickets are going to sell out fast if they aren't already sold out. But what happened is, over the decades, a lot of Canadian country artists would come down here. There was a recording studio on the first floor, and then it was a concert hall. So they'd come in on a Thursday, record a bunch of songs, go across the street to the burger shop, have dinner, and then the next day perform. Not bad, huh?
And just like that, we're in a new state. That's one thing we'll have to get used to coming from Colorado, is crossing states: Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. But we decided to come to the
Erskine Bridge.
The Erskine Bridge.
Built in 1845.
1845. Yeah.
Big fan of a covered bridge.
Shae loves a covered bridge.
Oh, I love a good covered bridge.
All right, I think that's a wrap for today.
It is. We've had a big day. A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Tomorrow, southbound we go.
Woohoo!
And we'll show you some more. All right, guys, it's the next day. We've traveled from Wheeling, West Virginia, all the way down to Charleston, West Virginia. And when we swung into town, the first thing that Shae found was a free museum.
I love free museums. Yes. But this one has a little bit of a caveat to it. It's an outside kiosk. It's not really a museum, but they do have a couple old menus and some plates. And
this is Bob's Big Boy, right?
Yeah, Shoney's restaurant, home of the Bob's Big Boy. I'd like to go back to those prices of a 95-cent meal for a burger and fries. But yeah, if you've got 90 seconds that you need to kill, swing on by.
But this is the site. He started the restaurant here in 1947.
Yes.
So
look at you with the history facts.
I read and paid attention today.
Good job.
All right, well, we'll show you around, and then we're off to the next place.
Woo-hoo.
And the next random spot is the Daniel Boone Park. There's Shae.
Hi.
We drove past downtown and we're like, where are we going? I don't know. We'll just keep driving.
We have to kill some more time before our Airbnb is ready. So
we saw a park and it has access to the river. What river is it?
I don't even want to say it wrong. Kantawa.
Some name that we don't know how to pronounce. But here we go.
Kanawha.
Daniel Boone, the West Virginia pioneer.
Kanawha, maybe. Kanawha. I don't know. Someone tell me how to say it. Put the phonetics down there.
Yeah.
Kanawha Valley.
But yeah, Daniel Boone's cabin was across the river from the cave in the cliff above. All right, well, there's Daniel Boone Park. Nothing too exciting. Got a boat ramp. Some nice houses across the river there.
My sweat is sweating.
Shae says that her sweat is sweating. It is hot. It's like 94. It happens to be the time that we're here. We're having a heat wave across the U.S. So, oh well, we'll live. We got water. But on to the next place. All right, it's a new day. It's late in the day. You can see it's actually getting almost the sun is down.
It's 8:20.
But I worked all day. Shae went to some museums, did stuff like that.
Burial mound, an old mansion. Checked out some cool stuff in Charleston, West Virginia. But right now, we're actually on the Elk River in Big Chimney, West Virginia. We're at a public access area where people are fishing and where we're having a very nummy dinner on the hood of our car.
Some shrimp and cheese and crackers.
Doing it on the cheap.
I'm gonna go down and ask these guys what they're fishing for. And I go fishing for like trout. I'm sure there's a lot of other species, but let's go check the river out.
Right now we are in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We left Charleston this morning where we spent the last 4 days. Last night we checked out Huntington, West Virginia, right on the border, and hopped over the river to see Catlettsburg, Kentucky. If you go to Huntington, we went to a place called the Peddler. It was a brewery. 5 stars.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
If we move there, I will definitely be going back to the Peddler, so I'll give them a shout out. But right now we're in Gully Bridge, which over there, Robbie will show some footage of the historic iron bridge. And right behind us is something pretty cool you can tell them about. What's behind us?
I was just looking for the stuff around us and it said bus on a rock. So yeah, there's a bus on a rock over there with a red little building around it. Someone got creative. I don't know if anybody lives there.
I don't know how they got the bus on the rock. We'll have to do some investigating online, but we just saw this, so no research done on this guy.
But yeah, I think we're gonna head on to what, Fayetteville and then the Summersville.
And the New River Gorge Bridge. We're really excited to check that out because all we have done for the last 5 days is go over bridges, and I love it.
Well, we just got to the park, drove across the bridge. Really nothing to see when you drive across it.
No, it's not pretty on the way across.
So, well, we went to the visitor center, watched a little movie about the gorge and its origins and history, so that was pretty cool. But now we are headed to actually go see the bridge from, not on the bridge.
From underneath.
Well, that's it for the view from the visitor center. Just a couple decks, you can see the bridge. But there is a driving tour. It's like a one-way road, so there's a bunch of pull-offs and informational stuff. So now let's go do a little driving tour under the bridge. New River Gorge was freaking awesome. That drive was awesome.
You know what the most awesome thing was though?
Huh.
It was all free. Everything we did today was free. I swear if this was in Colorado, they would have charged us for the awesome scenic drive that we did, to walk out to see it, to go through the visitor center. So thumbs up for all the free stuff to do in West Virginia.
Yeah, but we're gonna wrap this week up and this video up with, of course, a brewski. We found the Free Folk Brewery. Cheerio.
Cheerio. I just realized we actually both have brewery shirts on together. We did not plan that. His is from Genesee in New York, where we went last week. Mine is from Metric Brewing, which unfortunately closed down in Colorado Springs. Crossing my fingers for them that they're able to relocate. But for right now, we're in West Virginia. West Virginia.
Where did that accent come from?
I don't know, West Virginia. And they don't have a, well, okay, they have a red, but it's an IPA, and you know how I feel about IPAs. So, I got a Vienna lager. What'd you get?
A fruited ghost.
Ghost.
That's good. Cheers.